Welcome back, Zip Nation. We are on our football coach college dynasty run, season 5 here with Coach Eric Taylor in the Akron Zips. And I tell you what a story this season's going to turn into. Your Zips are off to a blazing 2-0 start, and they were big wins. We're scoring points for the first time ever, the best opening we've seen in this dynasty because of that. But the road just got a lot tougher because if you remember, we left off with our quarterback who looked like he was turning a corner, Maddox Carlisle, who was throwing the ball. Well, he's sidelined, and now it's up to the defense in the ground game to carry the load, and the gauntlet ahead is really no joke because we've got coming up Toledo, Miami of Ohio, Bowling Green, UTEP, and our rival Ball State, all before we even catch our breath. But that's when we get Maddox Carlisle back as we then finish out against Ohio and Kent State, North Texas, UMass, and Buffalo, and we are going to hopefully have a bowl game as well. The plan for this episode is we're going to go through the whole season. We're not going to play each game step by step. What we're going to do is we're going to look at Toledo, and then we're going to look at Ball State, and we'll see who the big matchups might be down here, and just pick out a few games, and hopefully a bowl game as well, so that way we can go through the whole season. I'll update you at the end of each game so we can see how things are going, see if we get any new recruits joining us, and if there's any big injuries happening as well. So with that being said, we need to get ready for the first game here against Toledo, where they have some offensive talent. They don't have the defensive talent yet. They are allowing quite a bit, which is good news for us. We're going to do that quick passing focus, and we're going to hope our backups can get the job done. But they are a big-time running team. I think we can stop them, though. They pass the ball, too. Let's try to limit the short passing. I just feel like that's our better bet. So remember, we're going to be going into this with Donaldson as our quarterback. He's not for sure going to stay there. We also have Alejandro Wiggins, who's more stronger and better QB a stronger arm. Don't know. And if things go really well, we'll just put Diego Barrett in there. Or if things go really poorly, we'll just give him a chance to do something. But I'm nervous about this one, and we're going to hopefully see something good coming out of this. We do have some really good offensive talent and some pretty decent defensive talent here going up against them. We are 1-1 against Toledo. We won 2 seasons ago, 21-17, after getting stomped the year before. So it's going to be interesting to see. We are favored by 6 points in this one, and hopefully we can keep this hot start going. So we are going to take the ball, and we are going to do what we always do. We're going to run the ball. I like that he wants to do a run, but I don't like that it's a draw on the first play because that's not our thing. Hugo Burris is off to a great start, though, doing his thing, 18 yards. Can we do a slants? Okay. Donaldson, 1 for 1. That's a very good sign. Oh, there you go. Hugo Burris with a 27-yard touchdown run. We are off to a hot start, less than 3 minutes in on this rainy, noisy home field advantage for Toledo. We were able to get something going, and now let's see if the defense can show up. So far, they're not showing up. 3rd and 2. Nope. Once again, 3rd and short. 3rd and 12, and we stopped them. Held them to a field goal. We'll take that. Starting off with a pass right off the bat. It was not meant to be. So let's go back to the run game, and there we go. Burris is just running on them. 5 yards there. The end around gets us 5 yards from Angelo Rhodes. Let's keep this ball on the ground. We're going to try an option power read. Donaldson keeps himself for 10 yards, and then he goes for the slant, but he's incomplete. So we hand the ball off to Emmanuel Benson, and now we've got a – let's line up and go for an audible here. We've got that quick passing we've worked on. Let's try the curl flats. Oh, Donaldson doesn't make it. 4th and 6. We have them back on their 1-yard line, and we get the safety. Dominic Morton breaks in there and brings down the running back, gets us the 2 points. We'll take that. That was well done. QB power gets us closer. We are going to run this ball. We're going to do the outside zone, 3rd and 3, and Benson gets in there for 4 yards. A little play action, catch him off guards. Rhodes catches it for 15. Then Benson for 13. Burris is back in, gets 3 yards on that one. Let's try another one of these inside. We haven't done the zone weak yet that we like so much. Burris picks up 5 on that one. We're going to try it again. That time Benson gets 3. I want to see the triple option on this one. Gets us 4 yards. Donaldson kept himself on the QB power. He muscles his way in, 10 yards. Touchdown, 16-3 over Toledo. Third and 12, fourth and 12. It's a 3 and out for them. Let's just let the offensive coordinator take it over on this one. He's been calling a decent game. Never mind, we're going to have to take back over a little bit. But the defense is holding firm. Little play action, get us started. Rhodes with 16-yard pass from Donaldson. Burris with 4 yards. Now I like that he wants to keep the ball on the ground. Let's try the stretch play at 3rd and 5. Oh, we almost get there. Benson with a 4-yard rush. Read option gets us through there. Isaiah Person, 10 yards. Little play action pass doesn't do it. That's not our thing. And now a 38-yard field goal, which we can make because Quentin Shear has turned in quite the reliable kicker. So we get a defensive stop, and we do. We force the fumble. Bruce Fulton gets the fumble recovery. Oh, Emmanuel Benson with a 38-yard rush. Why would we pass it here? Let's run the ball right up the gut on him. And there we go. Benson finishes it off with a 3-yard touchdown run. We are cruising away with this one. Hopefully, I spoke too soon because they just finished the half with a nice touchdown pass, so they're tied in. But hey, Burris with 11 yards there. Oh, Burris with 19 yards. All of a sudden, we're like, wow. 1st and 10, 12-yard pass for a 50-yard field goal. That is a big one. I think we want to try one more. Flanker curl doesn't make it. Now we'll try the 50-yard. We miss, unfortunately, but let's hope the defense can come back after. They are not starting strong, though. Took them all 5 minutes, but we stopped them up 13. That means we're going to start milking the clock. Running the ball with a little read option weak to start. And Burris gets 11 yards. He's off to a hot start again, so let's keep that going. Burris again for another 10 yards. Now up the middle, he gets stopped for 1. Let's try a little slants. Finds tight end Graham Cleveland. 3rd and 5. I think this calls for another outside run. We'll try the stretch play. Oh, it didn't work. Smash Mouth football was not on our side there. 43-yard run by their running back there. 1st and goal. Okay, now we're at a 6-point game. Now we've got to be careful. Things were going so well for us. And now all of a sudden we are finding ourselves not in the best of spots because the defense is falling apart. 1st and goal, 2nd and goal, and they just took the lead. Okay. Let's move away from the chewing the clock. Let's make sure we can actually get the ball down the field. Triple option play on 2nd and 5 doesn't work for us. 3rd and 4 does, though. Hugo Burris finds his way, 16 yards. We'll try a little pass, 7 yards to Angelo Rhodes. The smash play doesn't work. Why would we try that again? Let's audible here. Tied in under. Find Cleveland. Oh, Russell Proctor is who he was going for. We are going to punt the ball. 4th and 4. Let's put them back on their own 9. 2nd and 9, but here they go. 1st and 10, 1st and 10, 1st and 10, 1st and 10. We can't stop them. Oh, and they got a 15-yard 4th down conversion. But we held them to a field goal. Unfortunately, we need to do better than what we're doing, and we don't. Turnover on downs. That was a disaster. What a nightmare of a game that was. We were doing fantastic to start. That was all us in the first half. And then shut out in the second half. 27 unanswered points. 34 if you count that last half. We couldn't pass the ball. Donaldson had nothing. We're back to where we were in square one. Oh, man. Losing Carlisle was huge. Donaldson might not be the answer. I think we're going to try our other quarterback instead because 10 of 25 is not going to cut it. We have to be better than that. We need to get the better IQ up there possibly because we did have an interception. Joel Sullivan is back, so we can go to the depth chart and move him back in. Get him back up this list. Not a whole lot, though. That's good news, but let's go back to the quarterback. Wiggins, I think we're going to have to go with you. You've got the arm strength. You've got the QB IQ. We're going to hope that that's going to make the difference for us. All right, no recruits that time. So this is where I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead so we can start seeing some results as we go and get through this season. Well, that game, after losing 4 straight to Miami of Ohio, we finally, your Zips come out on top. It was actually an exciting game because it came down to an onside kick recovery with less than a minute left. We actually got it, and then we had a 40-yard pass from Wiggins that made it happen. And now we got Cleveland back, which he was already in our depth chart anyways, because he's our only tight end that is of any quality for us. So nothing new on the recruiting front. We don't have anybody that's left us. We don't have anybody that's gained. And so with that being said, it's now time to go up against Bowling Green. We are 3-1. We're still waiting on Maddox Carlisle to come back. He's 3 weeks away, but man, we need him. That is for sure, because Wiggins didn't do much better. When we look at the box score here, 11 of 22. He averaged a little bit more, but he did have 40 yards at the end there. One touchdown pass, but it's the running game. It's all about our running game and our defense right now. If they don't come through, we're going to be in trouble. But hopefully we've got something good here cooking against Bowling Green, and we will get another victory under our belts. And another big win for your Akron Zips. At home against Bowling Green, we knocked them off, and we are now 4-1. We've got a new stat record there with interception. I guess because he got more tackles, yeah. And the game stat lead yards, 504 yards in a game. We had a massive one for us. It was really, really good, impressive win. It wasn't necessarily the passing game that did it, but the running game, we ran over them. As you can see, Benson and Burris, 140 and 130 yards apiece. They were massive, but Wiggins had 2 touchdown runs. And we had a really good defensive stands here and there, so that was able to help us seal that. We are now just 2 weeks away from getting our quarterback back. So we got to make it through 0-5 UTEP, which is, they're looking really rough. And they are not a conference game, which is good. But then we got to go up against Ball State, our rival, who are 2-2 in the conference, 3-2 overall. When we look at where we're at, we're ranked 73rd. Kind of harsh. I feel like we could be up higher than that, but I guess we've got to earn it. What have we done to earn it so far, I guess, is what they're going to say. So if we can get through these two, then as we get to the really difficult games of the schedule, we should have Carlisle back, and hopefully things will go well for us. So without further ado, let's get in there and see what we can do against UTEP. Well, we took care of business against UTEP, 300-plus rushing yards again. All 3 of our running backs almost broke 100 yards. Only one fell short. Person had 96. We just did what we needed to do. So we may have our first commitment. Oh, we do not. Western Michigan gets them in a close battle. Actually, it wasn't that close. He's not one of our – we only have 18 seniors, so it's not like we need to worry about that. We set a new yardage record for ourselves. Look at this. We're averaging 29 points per game, 31st in the nation, 31st in the nation, 55th in defense. We're better than both of our talent levels. Our offensive talent level has gone down, actually, compared to others. I don't know how I feel about that. But it is time for our rivalry here against Ball State, who their ratings are lower than ours, but they've been scoring more and holding the opponents to less. So this is going to be a big one for us. We're going to hope we can do this. It is a divisional game. We're ranked 66 now. This will get us $3.75 million bonus if we can do that. We've already hit, we're almost to that bonus, and we should hit 15 or fewer. We don't throw the ball enough to throw 15 interceptions. We've only thrown 1 all year. That's kind of good news. But we are close to getting Maddox Carlisle back. So let's see if we can get through this last one and make it count. So we're going to do our offensive focus again with the quick passing. They are throwing the ball super well. Their opponent's rush yards per game, they're number 2 in limiting the run. We haven't been practicing the run because we've been running over everybody anyways. For their defensive talent being rated what it is, they are doing a phenomenal job on defense. Well, who are they playing? Okay, Central Michigan, Eastern Michigan, UMass. So they haven't played anybody with a lot of offensive talent yet. Hopefully we can break this and we can show them what we're made of. So we are favored by 1 point. The series is split 2-2. We have alternated victories, and we won by 18 last season. So we're going to hope we can do it again and be the first team to win 2 in a row in this rivalry matchup. It's going to be a tough one. So we do return it for 43 yards to start off. That's always a good news. And we get 8-yard run right afterwards. So let's continue to run the ball. 2nd and 2. There we go. Wiggins has struggled as we figured he would. So we got to make sure. I have let him throw the ball a little bit more. I've let the coordinator do a little bit more because we've been able to get off to a good run start. But in those second halves, we have struggled. And here we're 3rd and 10. Let's see if we can get some. Oh, Angelo Rhodes. As I talked about struggling, Wiggins finds Rhodes for a touchdown, and we're up 7-0 over Ball State. 3rd and 1. They break through. 1st and 10. Oh, they are doing. Oh, but their running back fumbles. Kane Watts picks it up, returns it 25 yards. And let's see if we can capitalize on this and get some more yardage. Deep shot doesn't go. Wiggins is intercepted. Think of it like a long punt, but man, that was a long touchdown there. Thomas Montez with a 51-yard touchdown reception, but they missed the extra point. And we can't get anything going now. Their defense is about it, but our defense is good too. Let's see if we can break through. Okay, against this vaunted rush defense, we're going to show them what we can do. Power read. 2nd and 3 doesn't work. RPO. Benson makes it work with 11 yards there. Keep the ball on the ground until we have to, and there we go. It's going to be field position, but they are already moving, marching. Oh, they're not just marching. They're leaps and bounds. But they missed their field goal. That is awesome. All right, Benson with 11-yard runs there. We got to keep it on the ground, guys. They may have that amazing defense, but our rush offense is better than anything they have seen. I guarantee it. There we go, Benson. Keep it on the ground. Fullback dive. Doesn't work like we were hoping. Let's try another one of these outside runs with the lead blocker. There we go, Burris. 13-yard rush. And Isaiah Person, 2-yard run. Gets us up by 8. 5 minutes left in the first half. 3rd and 16. Oh, my goodness. A 28-yard pass on 3rd and 16. That would have been a big one if we could have stopped them. Instead, we're going to see if we can get down the field. 12 yards there. Minute 20 left. Play action. Rollout doesn't work. We have a minute 12 left. Oh, Wilkins with a 14-yard pass from Wiggins. 1st and 10. We need to get another one. Oh, and Wiggins comes up big again. 1st and 10. Play action. Nope, doesn't work. Let's try just a plain old pass here. Okay, so they're ready for the long passes. Let's try a short one. Hey, there we go. Slants gets us to 31 yards, and we are able to capitalize on it, get the field goal. We'll take that. 4 points at the half. Let's see if the defense can stand up. If they can get us a good stop here, 4th and 1, and we stop them on 4th down. Let's see what we can do with running the ball. That's our goal. 4th and 2. What are we looking at if we kick a field goal here? 43-yarder, 55% chance that put us up 7. We're going to trust Shear even in the rain. 20-13, 43-yard field goal gets us that 7 points that we were hoping, up by a touchdown. 4th and 5. Now we're going to try to chew some clock off of this since we do have at least one whole possession ahead of them. See if we can't knock a little bit of time off here. 2nd and 7. Benson breaks through for 15 yards. Fullback dive's been working well. 2nd and 8. We'll go back to the outside. Inside, outside, inside, outside. I want that zone weak. 1st and 10 doesn't get us anywhere. We could try a screen here. Let's try one of these bubble screens. Okay, 3rd and 6. We got 5 yards out of it. The X curl doesn't get it. 44-yarder. We get again. Shearer is fantastic for us this season. And we're able to stop them, get the ball back. Let's see if we can at least kill the 3rd quarter here. Looks like we're going to be able to. There we go. 1st and 10 on the 29-yard line. We are going to do a play action. 15 yards to Rhodes. Let's keep the ball on the ground now. Let's not go crazy. Let's make sure we finish it off with the fullback dive. Doesn't get there. Outside zone play does. Emmanuel Benson with a 4-yard run. And we are up 17 with 12 and a half left in the 4th quarter. We stop them. Let's keep the ball on the ground. No, we're keeping this thing on the ground. Wiggins, you've done your job. And now that job is to turn around, hand the ball off, and then let Maddox Carlisle come back. But we do give you that one, 16 yards to Rhodes. Let's try a little end around, and Angelo Rhodes then gets a 36-yard rush to get us into the scoring position. Emmanuel Benson with the 6-yard run caps it off, and we're up 24 points over our rival. I think we can let the court. Oh, a fumble gives them the ball back, but the defense just smothering them again. 21 points. Let's let the coordinator see this one out. 41-yard run by Burris and 32 yards by Benson. This rush defense never saw anything like this so far in their games. But another fumble, this one by Nicholas Hester. Unfortunately, but we are right there. Taking the knee. 504 yards. Again, only 116 in the air, but 388 on the ground against a team that was supposed to be so good defensively against the rush. We had two 140-yard rushers. That was phenomenal. And 4 sacks from our defense. From a sophomore, a junior, one senior, and then another junior. We have a team that is not just set up for this year, we're set up for the future. So we are getting stronger and stronger, I hope, because now Maddox Carlisle is back. We are sitting at 6-1 with a chance to improve and grow and get even better. We've got him back. We're going into the bye week. We just set rushing yard records and turnover records, but we'll still take it. So now our schedule, we've got Ohio, Kent State, North Texas, UMass, and Buffalo. I think we're going to play the Ohio game and then the Buffalo game to finish up the season to see where we're at. Well, here we go. We have some potential commitments. We lose out to Michigan State. That would have been a big one for us to get a 4-star linebacker. But he's not really any better than this receiver. And we do get a receiver who's got B potential at 63 overall, so we'll take that. Speed's already there. His catching's already there, decent. So, I think he's been overlooked. So that means we can change the recruiting a little bit, get our focus on somebody else, and see if we can. Yeah, we got to make sure the people all right, so we can schedule a visit here. This one, we'll go ahead and do one here as well. Probably going to lose out on him. We're not spending our NIL money. Not on these recruits. They aren't really worth it. That's going to be for the transfer portal to get those people that are going to send us over the top. Because right now, we just don't have the prestige. We don't have the recruiting. We do have Hugo Burris. So Eric Stewart was our third lineman. He's out. And Burris is nursing a minor head injury in this one. So I think that means we're going to let Benson be number 1, followed by Burris. Person's going to be 3 there. I don't see anybody down here who really needs to get in. We just have a bunch of juniors. They'll get their playing time next season. We can make them that promise, that's for sure. But let's see what we've got here against Ohio. They are a much better team than what we've been facing, I believe. They're 5th in yards per game. Their rushing is insane. We're going to try to stop the run on them. Do our quick passing. Make sure, do we have Maddox Carlisle back? We do have Maddox Carlisle back. And let's get into this. So we are 2.5-point favorites. We don't pass the ball. That's not our thing. They have been running the ball. They've been doing everything offensively. We've only beat them once, but it was last year. So we've got a shot. They put up points against us, though. So we are going to have the defense do their thing. And the offense has to make sure that we are getting things going on the ground. So that's what we're going to start with, and that's a beautiful start by Benson. We're not going to do you know what? Sure, wide receiver quick. Nope. Shouldn't have done that. All right, we have Carlisle back. So we're going to go ahead and try and see. There we go already. 8 yards to Rhodes. He gives us something with just more options. 43-yard field goal to start. So we're up 3-0. Now we got to see. Our defense does come up with a stop on the beginning. If we can get up 2 scores, then we are going to go right to 2 scores means we're going to start chewing the clock. There we go. Russell Proctor, 9 yards. QB power. Carlisle's right there. This is why we like him. Person with a 17-yard run, then 2-yard run to get the touchdown. We're up 10-0. Let's get another stop. 30-yard pass on 3rd and long for him. And then another one where there's 16-yard gain. Third down, we're getting them to third, and they keep breaking through. But fourth, there we go. We do stop them there. Yeah, Benson, 18 yards from Carlisle. Let's keep it in the air. Nope. Got sacked there. Have to punt it away. This is looking a little dangerous. And they get another field goal out of it. Let's get back to our roots. Only this time we can try an option because we got a guy who can actually run and do that. There we go. Benson with 10 yards. Benson with another 10. Burris with 8. Little play action. Catch him off guard on second and short. And he's sacked yet again. Let's try a option run. The triple option doesn't get anywhere. We have to punt away. We do get the ball back, though. A little play action. Oh, there we go. Angelo Rhodes, 48-yard pass from Carlisle. That's what we wanted to see. Now we're going to try to run it by him. 11 yards from Burris at the 3-yard line. Emmanuel Benson punches it in. We're back up by 11. Let's try to stop him in this first half. 3rd and 4, 4th and 4. We get the ball back. We will gladly see out the half. It is 17-6 at halftime. And they come marching right back down the field, but we stopped them. They missed the field goal. We are up 11. I said we were going to chew the clock when we got to this point, and that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to start with an option play, though, that power option. And Benson gets 10 yards off of it. Try a little play action because I know Carlisle gives us a lot more options with it. Benson at 3rd and 5. Oh, we are so close. At the 46, we're going to do the fullback dive. 4th and 1, gets through there, 6 yards by Hugo Burris. Now let's try passing it over him. Doesn't work. I don't mind that play call, though, because, like I said, Carlisle gives us more options. But now, 1st and 10, we're going to keep the ball on the ground. We are right there in field goal range. So our job now is to make sure we keep it that way. 2nd and 7. Oh, there we go. Running the ball. 1st and goal on the 3. 2nd and goal. Person with another touchdown. We are up 24-6 against, against in-state rival Ohio. But Griffin Cohen, 46-yard rush right there. They are right back in it. They got that point back. But they missed the extra point. So now we are going to see out the half. It's 3rd and 8. On our own 27. And Graham Cleveland, the tight end, comes away to start off the 4th quarter, getting us 19 yards. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's do the power read. Let's keep it down. 2nd and 6. 3rd and 3. We're going to keep it on the ground. I like where your head's at, Coach. 4th and 1 on their 45. Let's run the ball. And Benson gets up 2 yards that he needs. And we continue to matriculate the ball down the field. Little pass action there. 2nd and 8. 3rd and 8. Let's see what we can do. We don't get anything. 33-yard field goal is good for a 15-point lead. 7 minutes left. 6 and a half. 3rd and 10, and an interception by Jude Hu. 2nd and 10. Okay, Benson with 11 yards. Let's keep that ball on the ground now. We are under 5 minutes. I like what the coach is doing, keeping it on the ground the whole time. 4th and 2. That's the game, folks. We just got on 4th down, 3-yard run. QB knee time. And 27-12, the defense showed up along with the rushing attack. And 8 of 14, Carlisle was so much more effective. We didn't throw the ball much, but we did what we needed to do. He was effective, threatening them in both ways. And now we have 7 wins, and we're marching on. So we will be back for the end of the regular season when we come back for that final game against Buffalo and hopefully see us with many more wins. Unfortunately, we have a new injury to our linebacker. He's only out for 2 weeks, though. And we get Stewart back and Burris back to full strength. So I like where we're at. I like the schedule that we have against us. Kent State, the talent ratings are not the best by the teams that we have left. So these are games we could win and maybe, just maybe, push for a new best of our season. We're on a 5-game winning streak back. We got our quarterback. Things are looking good. So let's be back up for Buffalo. Well, here we are ready for the final game of the season. And look at this. We are sitting at 10-1. We are number 9 in points per game, 37th in opponents' points per game. Yards per game is great. We've been having a magical run, and they've been some tight ones, though. We got by Kent State by only 8. We had to come back and get a last-minute touchdown to beat North Texas 24-23. Then we stomped UMass, and now here we are going up against Buffalo, seeing if we can get to the MAC championship game. We are ranked 42nd overall. This would seal us in the championship game, but we do have I believe, the tiebreaker then over Ohio. Things are looking good. We're on uncharted territory here with a 10-win season already in the books. I'm excited to see what we can do against Buffalo. So we're going to do what we normally do there and lock in our training. Maddox Carlisle's been great. He's not throwing the ball a lot. He's only at 998 yards passing. He did miss 5 games, but he's been so good. Now, we have never beaten Buffalo. 4 straight losses. They've been close. 11 was the biggest, or 16 was the largest margin of victory there in our second season, which was a horrible season for us. So we'll see if we can flip the script here. You know, we've done it before earlier this season. We have the ball. Now, I have been passing a little bit more in some of these earlier games or in between, thinking Carlisle could do it. He's been doing all right, but we don't want to rely on him to do it all. We want the oh, no, and Burris fumbled the ball already on their own 45. Let's hope the defense. Oh, there we go. An interception by Kane Watts gets us to their 30-yard line. That's the momentum we wanted to see. 2nd and 9, 3rd and 7. There we go. York gets it from Maddox Carlisle. 1st and goal. Rhodes from Carlisle. It's good. We're up 7-0. 5 minutes into the game. Now it's time for the defense to turn over, and there we go. Standing strong. That's what we want to see. Oh, okay. Play action, I'm not so sure. Let's line up and do an audible here. Let's try the tight end stick. 3rd and 5. There we go. Jonathan Cox with a 10-yard completion from Carlisle. End of round works with Angelo Rhodes picking that one up. We are moving. Oh, I was just about to do an option. Me and the coordinator are in sync. Okay, we will pass the ball. There we go. Proctor, 20 yards. Moving the ball down the field just nicely. And we get in there 14-0. Here we go. Oh, and there we go. Fumble, and we've got a touchdown. Russell Proctor from Carlisle. Carlisle's having a heck of a season, heck of a game as well. He is the piece we've been needing to make an offense click. Let's try a zone run. And there we go. Hugo Burris, 8 yards, and we have just moved up 28-0. But we know better than to get overly cocky, because we were overly cocky earlier after a massive first half. We ended up losing that game. So we are not going to do that again. We are going to try to get these points back before the half. I'm good with the passes. 1st and 10. 1st and goal on the 10-yard line. 44 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Hey, there we go. Nathaniel York from Maddox Carlisle gets us back up by 28. They will get the ball at the half, but that's okay. We're going to turn this into a chewing the clock operation already. And we are going to make sure we are running the ball on them. There we go. Wide receiver quick. It worked last time. Rhodes, 16-yard rush. It's working for him. He is moving the ball nicely. Let's try an option run here. 3rd and 3. 4th and 1. There we go. Pearson picks it up. Okay, I like that we're running the ball more now. Oh, they stopped us to turnover downs. We were getting a little too greedy. Probably could have gone with a field goal. 76-yard pass for their guy, Charles Bennett. But we stop them, hold them to a field goal. Let's see the end of this clock for the 3rd quarter. Oh, we may not, because we're just scoring touchdowns instead almost. Okay, 4th quarter. We're up 31 points. Things are looking good for us. Oh, boy, there we go. Burris with a big punt return. Let's just see this game out. Can we add more? We do. Carlisle finds Proctor. We're up 49-10. This team that we have this season is something special. I tell you what, we've been building up that potential, and it is finally reached. Carlisle with 20 of 22, 188 yards, 4 touchdown passes. Benson picked up 100 yards. Burris picked up 2 touchdowns. What a game. What a statement to go 11-1 heading for the MAC title game. This is big. We have not had anything like this. We are making moves, and this is with realignment coming up. So this might be exactly what we need. We don't get, we lose out there. We lose out here. We're going to lose out on all these guys probably, because we haven't had much as way of recruiting. Oh, we did pick up another big-time recruit that nobody was going for, a gem. That's 2 now that we've got. Oh, that's huge. Yeah, Texas and Texas A&M let him go. We just got another big-time player. So when you look at our recruits, we've only got 4 commitments, but I like them because we have 2 gyms. They're all B or better potential. That's really, really good news for us. So I will gladly take that at any time. The way things are looking for us, things are looking good, and we're getting ready for the MAC title game. This one we could make a run at. Not too bad. Wow, what a season. What a season indeed. We are ranked 35th. Let's go into the bye week and let's see who we get. We get Eastern Michigan in the MAC championship game. It's going to be a fun one to see what we can do. Okay, we're going to miss out on some more recruits. Lots of them, as we knew we would. That's okay, though. We have hardly anybody leaving. We will hopefully make some waves in the transfer portal this season as well and try to get something out of that, because we haven't been able to get a lot out of the transfer portal, but we're being a little bit pickier on our recruits as well. This guy is maybe actually someone we should... No, it doesn't matter to him. He's good enough to where we could. This is another guy that maybe... Nope, doesn't matter. NIL money does not matter to these guys. We could send some for the kicker. I like where we're at in this battle for quarterback. Okay, we're doing okay. All right, let's set our practice here against Eastern Michigan. This is a team, on paper, we should beat. Now, will we? That's the other question. We do not want to overlook them. Matchup history-wise, we have beaten them 3 times in a row. Now, we have been beating teams that have been beating us 3 and 4 times in a row, so we're going to hope that does not happen here in their favor. Toledo has won this thing 2 times. Miami of Ohio once, Western Michigan once. We're hoping to get our names into the books here. We are 12-point favorites. Let's see what we can do and get ourselves set up for an even better bowl game potentially. So we are going to do what we always do, and that is to start with a run. Oh, not the best. 2nd and 11, we get the 3rd and 6. The RPO works. Hugo Burris with a 10-yard rush. Now we're finding our rhythm. Oh, not that much apparently. Gets sacked. Carlisle did. And we are forced to punt it out to them, but we stopped them on their own 7. Field position game is good for us. We will just march the ball down the field as best we can. 4th and 11, we have to punt again. We get them to 3rd and long, and then they're breaking through on 3rd down every stinking time. 3rd again. 3rd and 3. 4th and 3. There we hold them to a field goal. Okay, let's get back to our roots, and that would be running the football. We're getting a little crazy here with some of what we're trying to do here. Power read, 2nd and 3. There we go. 1st and 10. Do it again. Let's try the fullback dive at 2nd and 10. That gets us 7 yards. There we go. Benson picks up 9. Now we do a little play action pass to Angelo Rhodes. Carlisle gets him, and we take the lead 7-3. 3rd and 9, 4th and 9. We get the ball right back. This is a big drive for us. 2nd and 10. Let the QB keep it. Doesn't work. I don't think play action is the best way to go here, but a tight end attack might be. There it is. Finds Nathaniel York, the one tight end that we've been relying on through all this time. Unfortunately, we don't get any further. We get to their 40 and get stopped. We do stop them at their own 12. Good news for us as far as the field position goes. There we go. Angelo Rhodes on the end around does work. Gets us into field goal position. We could try play action. 3rd and 7. Russell Proctor is found by Carlisle. We're on the 9-yard line now, and he runs it right up the gut. 9 yards. We'll take the 14-3 lead. And there we go, stopping them. Let's pass the ball a little bit. Read option. Texas 2-step around him there. Okay, let's try. Okay, third. Oh, and we got a little greedy with some of the passes. We were trying to score before the half, and they do make a field goal, unfortunately, and they get the ball back. 14-6 at the half. This is going to be a tight one, apparently. We've got to get back to our roots, run the football. Well, 3rd and 6, we can trust him. Nope. Doesn't work. 4th and 6, we stop him again. Let's go back to our options, triple option. Doesn't get there. We're going to try an audible here. Let's try the corner double in. Doesn't work. It's a defensive struggle by both teams. And here they come down the field. First and goal, third and goal, fourth and goal. We stop them, hold them to a field goal. Can't ask better than that. And Hugo Burris takes advantage of that with a 44-yard rush on the end around Rhodes. Again, 21 yards. Second and goal. QB sneak. There he goes. Maddox Carlisle picks it up, 21-9. If we can stop him here, we will milk the clock in the fourth quarter as best we can. 4th and 10. They get the field goal. We are up 9. I like that he's wanting to run the ball, but we also need the wide receiver quick. Rhodes is tearing them up. Yes, sir. Well done. Now we're going to keep this ball on the ground. We're trying to get rid of this. We're up 9. There we go. Benson with a 10-yard rush. We're under 10 minutes to go. 2nd and 6. Halfback stretch. There we go. Benson with 15-yard rush. We're going to keep this going. Let's stretch with the lead blocker. 2nd and 2. Inside zone. Gets it. Person with a 3-yard run. We're up 28-12. One more stop should see it out. Let's let the coordinator call this one. Let him see what he thinks we should do. 1st and 10, 2nd and 5. There we go. And we just took it. And we are MAC champions. First time ever in our run here. Carlisle was 8 of 14. Didn't do much, but he did what he needed to do. Didn't turn the ball over and let the horses run. Burris with a 144-yard run. Carlisle did get 15 yards and 2 touchdowns himself. Rhodes was massive for us this game. 52 yards on 3 rushes. And we just took the MAC championship. So now it's time to see where we're at as far as bowl games go. And if we can finish this thing off with a bowl victory. Let's just skip that. We know we're not going to get in there. We had to have been close, though. We had to have been close. What's our bowl game? We are in the Fenway Bowl against Virginia Tech. Wow. I like that. We are moving up. That is a much better one. Oh, but we just had a Ackerman out for the season. He just came back, too. And now he's out for the season on us. And we miss out on 2 recruits. Oh, that's disappointing. So in the Fenway Bowl, we are actually 2.5-point favorites over the ACC Virginia Tech Hokies. That's crazy, but they throw the ball like none other. Look at that. We are the number 1 running team in the country. They're pretty good against stopping the run. We're pretty good against stopping the pass. This is going to be a big, big, big one. So Toledo has actually played in this game, lost to Appalachian State. Ohio played and lost to Virginia. Okay. Well, I think it's time that we get ready for this. So I'm going to make the depth chart changes for Ackerman and get some recruiting set up, and then we'll go after Virginia Tech to wrap this season up. Well, let's start here with the Heisman Trophy and see what happens. So we've got a QB from Michigan, Timothy Hurt, Mason Kerr from Texas A&M, Jerry Knox from Miami, Sergio Levine from number 1 Notre Dame, and Donald Richard from Air Force, 1,300 yards on the ground there. With the winner being Jerry Knox from Miami, 3,600 yards in the air, 26 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, didn't do much with his legs. Let's see if we got anything. There we go. Mid-American, the MAC Coach of the Year. Pick that one back up. We have a second-team All-American for the first time. Emmanuel Benson with 1,297 rushing yards, 15 touchdowns. He was a beast. All-conference, we've got first-team Benson and Burris both. Burris had 1,400 yards and 8 touchdowns. What a 1-2 punch. Angelo Rhodes makes first team. Our offensive line basically 5 offensive linemen, 6 offensive linemen. 4 of them made first team. 3 of them made second team. What a massive season. Probably because they didn't have to drop back to protect them very much, so not many sacks were allowed. Quentin Shear, first team MAC kicker and punter. That's good news to see. We've got first team defensive linemen, second team linebackers making it. We've not had anything like that before. That is huge for us, and that is good to get it. Let's see. Did we get the kicker? We did get the kicker. a gem of a kicker as well. So that's good news for us as well. So let's get ready for Virginia Tech. We know we're going to have to limit the passing a lot. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see if the defense can hold. We are number 30 and number 9 in offense. So both of those are huge for us. Whew. Here we go, folks. Fenway Bowl, here it is to wrap up season 5 and see what kind of magic we can maybe get out of this year. We already are sitting at 12-1. No one thought we'd be able to do that. Not at this point, not considering where we were just like 2 years ago. But let's see what we can pull out of the hat here. 3rd and 4, and there we go. Maddox Carlisle, that, sir, is why you are leading us. 1st and 10, 2nd and 7, 3rd and 4. Zone alert. Doesn't work. You know what? We've got to go for it. But we're going to switch it to the fullback dive. 4th and 2, and there we go. Person, 7-yard rush. Carlisle, we need you to find something. A 52-yard field goal. Quentin Shear showing why he's all conference right there. Putting us on the board 3-0. Oh, boy, the defense is struggling. At least to start. We are throwing the ball okay. Let's keep that ball on the ground for a moment. Let's try the stretch play with the lead blocker. Doesn't work. 3rd and 9, though. Jonathan Cox from Maddox Carlisle. The wide receiver, Michael Lacani, gets it that time. And Benson with a 1-yard touchdown run. Can we stop them? That's the question. This is a whole other type of team, and they are moving the ball down the field on us like we're not even there. I think this is going to have to be something where oh, there we go. Another 4th down success. Hey, Michael Lacani, 13-yard pass from Maddox Carlisle. Man, 41-yard rush. That's the thing. They're not even passing the ball on us. I mean, they are. They're doing everything to us. Neither team is playing defense today. Oh, I spoke too soon. Picked off. That might be the game right there at the rate this is going. Oh, we have a stand. Well done, guys. Well done. Let's try a medium pass. Get down the field. 13 yards. Curls for 13 yards. How about a deep one? Slots out. Doesn't work. We're trying to get the ball down the field to get a few more points before the half. It does not work. Can we stop them from getting any more is the question. 5 seconds left. They don't get another one. We're only down 4. And we get an interception right off the bat on their own 31-yard line. And now we can run the ball with Benson. Option with the triple option. 1st and 10. And there we go. Burris picks up 13 yards. Burris another 6 yards. Benson pounds it in with 1 yard. And we take the lead. Oh, but here goes the Hokies again. Marching right down. But it's a fumble. Alejandro Guy picks it up. And now all of a sudden, we've got the initiative. We're going to change this to try to chew the clock. We're going to take a little bit off, maybe. Ooh, this is a tight one. 3rd and 4, and we get there. Benson around the in there. 2nd and 4. Let's keep it close. 3rd and 5. Burris around. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Let's try one of these wide receiver quicks ourselves. It doesn't work. Apparently, we're going to have to just let him call that one. 47-yarder, and we're up 27-21. Try to get a stop here. 4th quarter, 27-21. They're on our 48-yard line, and here they come. It is a monster of a team. 4th and 5. We hold them to the field goal. 11 minutes left. Can we take the clock down and end it with a touchdown? We might. Proctor there. Now let's try the read option. Oh, a fumble by Maddox Carlisle. 3rd and 10. Oh, we so close, but here they go. Okay, we're going to have to take off the chew clock because we're going to maybe need some chances. We're going to maybe need a lot of chances if we can't stop them. 3rd and goal. Oh, we're down 11. We are going to have to pass the ball. They took the clock down a lot on us. Now we got to try a deep pass if they're ready for that. 4th and 10. There we go. Lacani with 17-yard pass. Makes me think Rhodes got hurt because he is nowhere to be seen. Man, we can't do this one at all. What about short pass? Okay, we're getting closer. We're going to try to run the ball on him. We're not going to win this game. Ugh. Man. We played so well. So well, guys. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. Carlisle, had got hurt with the interception. Yeah, the turnovers killed us. The defense just couldn't stop them. We were going up against a different quality of opponent there than what we've been playing, but a 12-2 season, we will take that. We're going to get some money coming in to invest. We've got some recruits I'm excited about. We don't have a lot, but I'm excited about them nonetheless. Carlisle is hopefully coming back. 12 touchdown, 2 interception season. This is a team with a lot of potential, continuing to grow, and we're going to hope this was enough to get our prestige up to where we can get moved in the alignment to get ourselves in a better position by having a better conference that will give us more money, more prestige, and help us with the recruiting, and we can snowball that into something. But we have turned a corner here in our Akron Dynasty. So I want to thank you all for tuning in on this one. This is exciting. Next time we're going to go through the offseason and get started with the next season. We might even go through offseason 6, depending on how things go. But let me know what you think about going through this whole season at a time. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. So take care, and we'll see you on the next episode.